Picture this: warm sand under your toes, the Sea of Cortez sparkling in the distance, and the kids actually getting along because there are 3 pools, a splash zone, and a taco bar within sprinting distance. That is the magic of Los Cabos when you pick the right resort. This stretch of Mexico, where the desert meets the ocean at the very tip of the Baja Peninsula, has quietly become one of the top family vacation spots in North America. Today, we are walking through 7 of the best family resorts in the area, the kind of places where parents can actually relax and kids leave with memories that will outlast the souvenirs. So get comfortable because we have a lot of beautiful properties to cover. Let us begin with Grand Velas Los Cabos, a resort that pretty much wrote the book on luxury all-inclusive vacations for families with high standards. Sitting along the tourist corridor between Cabo San Lucas and San Jose del Cabo, Grand Velas combines modern architecture with sweeping ocean views, and the design feels more like a contemporary art museum than a typical beach resort. The vibe is polished but never stuffy, which is exactly what parents want when they are trying to enjoy a margarita while their toddler is decorating the floor with crayons. Couples without kids stay here too, but the resort has clearly built its reputation on giving multi-generational groups a smooth experience. Every suite has an ocean view, which is a small detail that genuinely changes the trip. The accommodations themselves are massive by resort standards, with the entry-level suites starting at around 1,100 square feet and stretching far beyond that for the larger options. You get a private terrace with a plunge pool or a soaking tub in most categories, a stocked mini bar, and bathrooms that feel like personal spas. Families often go for the 2-bedroom wellness suites or the governor suites because they give everyone room to spread out without anyone fighting over the bathroom. The bedding is excellent, the air conditioning actually works in the Baja heat, and the in-suite service is the kind of attentive that makes you forget you are not at home. Dining is one of the strongest pieces of the Grand Velas experience, with a lineup that includes Italian, French, Mexican, and Asian-inspired restaurants, all included in the rate. Parents tend to rave about Casa de Otter, the signature fine dining venue that has earned serious recognition for its tasting menus, while kids gravitate toward the more casual poolside options where they can get pizza and tacos without anyone giving them side-eye. There are 3 pools to choose from, including one specifically dedicated to families and another reserved for adults who need a break from cannonballs. The Kids Club is genuinely impressive, with separate spaces for younger children and teens, plus daily activities run by attentive staff who actually engage with the guests. The spa is another standout, with a water ritual circuit that makes a strong case for sneaking away for a couple of hours while grandma handles bedtime. From there, let us slide down the coast to Hilton Los Cabos Beach and Golf Resort, a property that has become a go-to for families who want a beautiful setting without the eye-watering price tag of some of the ultra-luxury options. Set on one of the few swimmable beaches in the area, which is a bigger deal than it sounds in Los Cabos, the Hilton has a relaxed, welcoming vibe that works equally well for first-time visitors and seasoned travelers. The architecture is classic colonial Mexican with warm tones, terracotta accents, and plenty of palm trees framing the ocean. You feel like you are at a serious resort without feeling like you have to whisper in the lobby. Rooms here are spacious and recently updated, with most offering balconies or terraces that look out toward the Sea of Cortez. The standard ocean view rooms are generous in size, and the suite categories give families enough breathing room for longer stays. Connecting rooms are easy to book, which is a huge plus for parents traveling with multiple kids who still want a separate space after bedtime. The bathrooms are modern, the beds are comfortable, and the overall feel is contemporary without being cold. Smart room features like USB charging stations are scattered throughout, which the teenagers in your group will absolutely notice. The pool complex is the heart of the resort, with multiple levels cascading down toward the beach, including dedicated kid-friendly sections with shallow areas and waterfalls. Because the beach in front of the property is one of the rare safe swimming spots in Los Cabos, families can actually enjoy snorkeling, paddleboarding, and splashing in the surf without worrying about the strong currents that affect other parts of the peninsula. Dining covers all the bases, from casual Mexican fare at El Mizan to fresh seafood at Vila, and the resort offers both all-inclusive and room-only rates, giving families flexibility based on their travel style. The kids' club is well organized, the spa is a peaceful retreat, and the proximity to the Cabo Real golf course means parents who play can sneak away for an early morning round. Heading next to Hyatt Ziva Los Cabos, which has quietly become one of the most popular all-inclusive resorts in the region for families looking for great value without sacrificing quality. The resort sits on a beautiful stretch of beach near San Jose del Cabo, and the layout is sprawling but easy to navigate, with most of the action centered around a series of pools and an oceanfront promenade. The vibe is energetic, lively, and clearly geared toward people who want to make the most of every minute of their vacation. You will see families everywhere, but the resort also has adults-only zones to give parents some breathing room. The rooms are bright and modern, with most categories offering ocean views and plenty of space for a family of 4. The Ziva Club rooms come with upgraded amenities, including access to a private lounge with snacks and drinks throughout the day, which is a lifesaver when you have a hungry toddler at 3 in the afternoon. Suites are available for larger families, and the resort makes it easy to book connecting rooms or larger configurations for multi-generational trips. The decor leans contemporary with pops of color, and the in-room minibars are restocked daily, which is the kind of small luxury that adds up over a week. Dining at Hyatt Ziva is genuinely a highlight, with over a dozen restaurants and bars included in the all-inclusive rate. You can have Mexican one night, Italian the next, then sushi, then a steakhouse dinner, all without ever opening your wallet. The buffet at breakfast is enormous and clearly designed to keep picky kids happy. The pool scene is excellent, with a main family pool, a quieter adults-only pool, and a lazy river that kids will refuse to get out of. The kids' club and teen lounge are both well run, the spa is solid, and the resort frequently runs live entertainment in the evenings, including theme nights that get the whole family involved. Now let us turn to a property that brings a slightly more boutique feel to the family resort scene, the Marquis Los Cabos. This adults-friendly all-inclusive sits along the tourist corridor and has long been a favorite of couples and small family groups looking for something refined and quieter than the bigger mega-resorts. The architecture is striking, with dramatic angles, sweeping staircases, and a giant infinity pool that seems to spill directly into the ocean. The vibe here is elegant and a bit romantic, but the resort welcomes older children and teens, making it a strong choice for families whose kids are past the splash pad stage. Accommodations include both rooms in the main building and casitas with private plunge pools, which are a real treat if your budget can stretch a bit. The interiors are warm and inviting, with rich wood tones, marble bathrooms, and balconies that all face the ocean. Suites are spacious and come with thoughtful touches like espresso machines and high-end toiletries. Because the resort is smaller, the service feels more personal, and staff tend to remember your name and your drink order by day 2. That kind of attention is hard to find at larger properties. Dining options are smaller in number than the bigger resorts, but the quality is consistently strong, with a mix of Mexican, Italian, and contemporary cuisine. The infinity pool is the social heart of the property, and the beach is beautiful, though swimming is not always advisable due to the surf in that area. The spa is excellent, with a strong focus on holistic treatments and a peaceful setting that makes it easy to lose track of time. There is no dedicated kids club, which is why this property is better for families with older children, but the calm atmosphere and beautiful grounds more than make up for it. Shifting now to Pueblo Bonito Pacifica, although wait, that one is adults only, so let us instead move to Pueblo Bonito Sunset Beach, which is one of the most family-friendly options in the entire Pueblo Bonito collection. Perched on a cliffside on the Pacific side of Cabo San Lucas, the resort offers some of the most dramatic views in the region, with sunsets that genuinely live up to the name. The property is enormous, with multiple pools, a long stretch of beach, and a free shuttle that connects you to the main marina and other Pueblo Bonito properties. The vibe is relaxed, scenic, and built for guests who want space to spread out. Rooms here are all suites, which is a huge selling point for families, with categories ranging from junior suites to 2-bedroom luxury suites that can sleep 6 comfortably. Every suite has a kitchenette or full kitchen, which is genuinely useful when you have small kids who need snacks at random hours or when you want to skip a restaurant meal and make something simple. The balconies are large, the views are spectacular, and the suites are decorated in a warm, Mediterranean style that feels both upscale and lived in. Many suites also have ocean views, and the higher floors give you a panoramic sweep of the Pacific. The pool complex is one of the largest in Cabo, with multiple zones including kid-friendly pools with water slides and zero-entry sections. Because the resort sits on the Pacific side, the beach is beautiful but not safe for swimming due to strong currents, so families spend most of their water time in the pools. Dining options are varied, with several restaurants on property and even more accessible through the shuttle to sister resorts. The kids' club is well organized, and the on-site activities range from yoga to tequila tastings to family movie nights. The Harmonia Spa is one of the most extensive in the region, with a hydrotherapy circuit that is worth a visit even if you skip the treatments. Next up is Paradisus Los Cabos, a property that recently went through a major renovation and now offers a thoughtful blend of family fun and adults-only sophistication. The resort is split into different sections, with the family concierge area giving parents and kids a dedicated experience separate from the adults-only royal service zone. The architecture is modern and clean, with lots of white stone, glass, and natural wood that gives everything a beachy, contemporary feel. The vibe is upscale but unpretentious, and the resort works hard to balance the needs of different types of travelers without anyone feeling shortchanged. Family concierge rooms come with a personal concierge, kid-friendly amenities like child-size robes and slippers, and a special check-in area that helps you skip the lines after a long flight. Suites are generously sized and include features like Nespresso machines, premium bath products, and balconies with ocean or pool views. The Family Concierge Lounge has snacks, drinks, and a play area that gives kids somewhere to burn off energy while parents catch their breath. The whole experience is clearly designed to take the stress out of traveling with children, which is something every parent can appreciate. Dining at Paradisus is an all-inclusive setup with multiple restaurants serving everything from Mexican and Asian cuisine to Mediterranean and grilled specialties. The pools are well designed, with separate areas for families and adults, and the beach in front of the property is one of the swimmable stretches in the corridor. The kids zone and teens zone are both well run, with age-appropriate activities and supervision. The Hyatt Spa offers a full menu of treatments, and the resort regularly hosts cultural and culinary experiences that give the trip more depth than the typical pool and buffet routine. Paradisus is a strong pick for families who want a high-end experience without choosing between adult relaxation and kid-friendly fun. The last stop on this tour is the Waldorf Astoria Los Cabos Pedregal, which is arguably the most exclusive resort on this list, and an absolute splurge for families who want to experience something truly special. Accessed through a private tunnel carved through a mountain, the resort feels like a hidden world from the moment you arrive. Perched on the Pacific side just south of downtown Cabo San Lucas, Pedregal combines dramatic cliffside architecture with lush gardens, cascading pools, and casitas that climb up the hillside. The vibe is serene, sophisticated, and unmistakably luxurious, but the resort genuinely welcomes families and has thoughtful programming for younger guests. Accommodations are spectacular, with every room and suite featuring a private plunge pool, an outdoor terrace, and ocean views that range from impressive to jaw-dropping depending on your category. Suites and villas can accommodate larger families, and the highest categories offer multiple bedrooms, private dining areas, and butler service. The interiors blend traditional Mexican craftsmanship with contemporary luxury, with handmade tiles, custom furniture, and bathrooms that feel like private retreats. Every detail has been thought through, from the welcome amenities to the custom pillow menus. Dining is exceptional, with restaurants like El Farallon, which sits perched on the cliff overlooking the crashing surf, offering one of the most dramatic dining experiences anywhere in Mexico. The other restaurants on property cover Mexican, international, and casual options, and the room service operation is genuinely top tier if you want a quiet night in. The pools are stunning, though the beach is not swimmable due to Pacific currents, so families spend their water time in the staggered cliffside pools or the main beach pool. The kids program, Kids Club Coco, is well staffed and offers everything from sandcastle building to cooking classes, and the spa is one of the most beautiful in the region. For families willing to invest in something unforgettable, Pedregal delivers in every category. So with 7 beautiful resorts on the table, the question becomes which one fits your specific trip. Families with younger kids who want maximum variety and the best value will probably lean toward Hyatt Ziva or Paradisus, both of which offer endless dining, great pools, and well-run kids programs at all-inclusive rates. Multi-generational groups and families who want serious luxury with all the trimmings should look hard at Grand Velas or the Waldorf Astoria Pedregal, where the suites are big, the service is exceptional, and the experiences feel truly special. Hilton Los Cabos hits a nice middle ground with its swimmable beach and flexible rates, while Pueblo Bonito Sunset Beach is hard to beat for groups who want suite-style accommodations with kitchenettes and dramatic ocean views. And for families with older kids or teens who appreciate elegance over splashy entertainment, the Marquis offers a quieter, more refined vibe that feels grown-up without being boring. Wherever you end up booking, Los Cabos has a way of delivering the kind of vacation that gets talked about for years afterward. The kind where your kids remember the snorkeling and your spouse remembers the sunsets, and you remember actually getting to read a book by the pool. Thanks for spending some time on this tour, and here is to your next great family getaway. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel content. Check the description for links and booking information for all hotels featured in this video. If none of these felt quite right, check out our other hotel top lists to find your perfect match.